up, you beautiful cruisers? We have got some stuff to talk about this week. Well, let's start with my favorite story of the week, Norwegian Epic. This is a shit show. So, Norwegian Epic left the Port Canaveral Saturday on its way to St. Thomas, Tortola, and Great Stirrup Cay. On its way there, I've heard reports there was a cabin fire, but I've only heard a very few reports there was a cabin fire, so I don't think there was many cabin fires, or a cabin fire. Regardless, it was on its way to Tortola, and it had, in the process of on its way to Tortola, it inquired an engine problem with two of its engines, which made the boat go 11 miles an hour, which is terribly slow. So instead of going to those other two islands, it canceled those islands and went to Puerto Rico, San Juan, Puerto Rico, to have emergency engine repair. I guess, and it was there for, I think, a day or two, and they couldn't fix it, or perhaps they did fix it, I'm not sure, but they were supposed to leave there and go to Great Stirrup Cay. Instead, they had to cancel Great Stirrup Cay. Really annoyed a lot of people. But they did give the people on the boat, as last I heard, they gave the people on the boat 60% off their next cruising. But I've heard a lot of talk that they may actually give those passengers 100% on their next cruising too. Hopefully that's the case, because they really didn't have much of a vacation. However, getting stuck on the Norwegian Epic could have been worse things in life. I think, you still have the booze, you still have the slide, you still have the amenities. Could have been worse. You still have food. But let's be honest, booze is there. Anyways, so getting into the port, now mind you, they're having engine problems. People are already annoyed. Getting into the port of Puerto Rico, if you have not heard or seen this video that's gone kind of viral, here it is. The boat slams into the port.
That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. Yeah.
Best video of the day. Anyways, so with that said, the passengers got off the boat, were able to do what they do in Puerto Rico, got back on the boat, thought they were going to go to Stirrup Cay, didn't happen, had to get canceled. So they said, you know what, we got to go straight back to the port. On the way back to the port, they were getting delayed. They were supposed to be in back to the port of Port Canaveral that Saturday, but instead, they got back Saturday morning. They were supposed to get back Saturday morning, but they didn't get back till 12 hours later, pushing back the next sailing on that boat from a Saturday to a Monday. Everyone had to make all different, change all their plans for their airfare and all that other things. Norwegian did their best to give a voucher to everybody for their airfare, and so on and so forth. It was just, it was just one of those cruises that just sucked. Sorry. Regardless. Hopefully Norwegian gets that repaired pretty quickly. I could only imagine how much that cost, not only to have an engine repaired, but to have, without that boat moving, there's no money being made. So, next story. Carnival sensation catches fire, on the 6th floor Monday morning on its way back to, Port of Miami. Right around 3 o'clock. So it was just about to get back to port when people started to report that they were having a fire, or as Carnival likes to put it, a smoke event. People were saying that there was just mass confusion, no fire alarms, no smoke alarms, no nothing went off. Talk about a great end of vacation, right? Sleep in, can't wait to wake up in the next day for to get off the boat, and boom, can't see 6 feet in front of you because there's too much smoke. Needless to say, the boat got back. No one was hurt, no one was harmed. People were extremely aggravated, and so on and so forth. I think Carnival offered them $50 towards their next cruising, which, you know, it is what it is. Either way, needless to say, they're slightly embarrassed, but some people were reporting that there was just no one knew what was going on, and so on and so forth. Here's some pictures, more pictures. On the other side of Carnival Sunshine was just in the news for helping out a cargo vessel. The cargo vessel Tropic Scout got itself into a little bit of a mess after a storm where the boat ended up listing a little bit because of the cargo it was hauling. Ended up moving around because of the weather. Carnival Sunshine, right? Too many S's in Carnival. Yes, Carnival Sunshine ended up coming in, throwing them a rope, and escorting them back to Grand Turk, which on the way there, the people on the cargo ship were able to move things back around enough where they could get the other engine back into the water and help and fix some of the issues. Which that at that point the Carnival Sunshine was able to break off and go back to where it was supposed to go. That I don't know. Doesn't matter. All that matters is there are good people in this world that will help out regardless if it costs them a little bit of coin. One last thing about Carnival. Carnival is also opening up a port in the Bahamas in 2021, which we know nothing else about besides that. So, cool. And Royal Caribbean, you're not getting away from this news briefing. Actually, this one's really not your fault, but your name's on it somehow. Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas was in San Juan, Puerto Rico on February 14th, where one of the passengers was on its way in one of an excursion bus on its way to the excursion, where the bus got into an accident and a passenger was severely injured, and last I read is still in critical condition. Her son, on the other hand, was also on the boat, but was on another excursion. As soon as this all happened, they stopped his excursion, got him off of his excursion and over to his mom as quickly as possible to resolve whatever situations. That's as far as I know. I don't know the passenger's name. Really doesn't matter. Let's just all hope that the passenger makes a full recovery. Goes without saying, if you've ever been to any of these Caribbean islands or any of the islands, the people there drive like you just handed some keys to a meth head. They are lunatics, but careful lunatics, if that makes sense. I've been on excursions, and I'm sure most of my subscribers have been on some of these excursions, and yes, they do things that are just crazy. Either way, be aware of your surroundings. If you see something, hold on for dear life, or if there's a belt, put it on. Either way, let's all hope and pray that she makes a full recovery, and all is well. And one last thing about Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean stock is now offering dividends. What those dividends are, I don't know. Not sure. Either way, they're offering it. So this is probably a terrible news report. Either way, now you know. So I do know that the Royal Caribbean stock is probably one of the more higher stocks in the cruising industry. But now you know. They're offering dividends to get more people to buy more of their stock. So you guys remember that beautiful, shiny new ship, the Viking Jupiter? Well, it's not so shiny. This is actually a pretty funny story. So, the Viking Jupiter was coming into Athens and for its maiden voyage, coming in, everyone's excited, looking at this beautiful ship, and it was coming into port, and it was being pulled and tugged by 3 tugboats. One of the lines for one of the tugboats ended up snapping, and it's creamed into the port. I don't have any. I don't have video, and I don't have any photos of this. But it did break the hull. I don't believe it took any water, but it set the that cruise back a couple of days to repair the issue. Also, fun fact, the Royal Caribbean's Navigator of the Sea is just coming off of the 35-day dry dock, where it is going to look fun. And also, lots and lots of excitement. They put a pretty cool slide thingy on it, and that's technical. I'm pretty sure that's what they said when they put that thing together. Slide thingy. Also, as of this morning, I have right around 320 subscribers, so welcome. Also means you like me. But with that said, all my new subscribers, welcome. And if you are going on a cruise in the near future or in the late future, put them down in the comments below. Let me know where you guys are going, what you guys are going to do, what you're most excited about. If you have any questions about future cruises, please put that all down in the comments below. Let me know where you're going, what you're going to do, what you're most excited about. Wait, I think I messed that up. Yes. And if you just got off a cruise, let me know where you went, what you did, and how awesome it was. Share some pictures. And if you have any questions whatsoever about cruising, put them down in the question below or the comment down section below, and I will answer every single one of your questions about cruising, future cruises. That's pretty much all I do. I just breathe, eat, and sleep cruises. So I will see you next week, and until then, have a safe one, guys, and enjoy the rest of your week. Adios.